So I'm just about ready to close out my trade for the day. What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with TechBot Solutions. I want to remind you that there are some big earnings that are going to be released tomorrow after the market closes, and as well as there are some big earnings that are going to be released after the market closes today. If you guys haven't stayed up to date, again, I keep you guys up to date here with economic reports, up and coming interest rate hikes, which is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will be live streaming that, so make sure that you subscribe. You won't be able to tune on in if you don't subscribe, and you need to turn on your post notifications. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So I'm pretty much closing my position right now on TQQQ, just so you guys can see I don't have a position on SQQ, just my one lucky share. I'm always going to leave myself with my one lucky share. You can see that I have 501 shares, right? Because I'm getting ready to sell those 500. So this was all caught within my live trading session with our Learn Plan Profit team. It's a textbook setup where it was making higher highs, higher lows. Very slow day, right? Very slow day. It makes sense because tomorrow is the up and coming interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve. But even though it is a very slow day, we still were able to walk away with a little bit over $6,000 profit. And that's after yesterday making over $24,000 profit. Again, if you didn't watch that, feel free to watch yesterday's video. I recapped my overall trade. I locked in profits, and that was all on SQQQ. And this is why you're never afraid to lock in profits, because, again, you want to make sure that you don't give it back, especially during very uncertain days. So let me explain to you very quickly what it is that I pointed out for the LPP team. TQs and SQs all trade based off of the NASDAQ index. This is QQQ, which is the 1-for-1 NASDAQ ETF. The really great thing about this is on the 30-minute time frame. This was the update that I sent out to all of our Learn Plan Profit traders. As we pulled on back, obviously I was shorting the market. I made over $24,500 profit yesterday. We pulled on back. It was a great day to short, but then we began to test this moving average and look at previous patterns ever since January 6th. We've been making higher highs and higher lows, and when we do pull on back, it's normally around the moving average that we tend to consolidate and find a support level and then indicate signs of that reversal. Then we pull on back, find a support, and then indicate that reversal. Pull back, find a support, and then indicate that reversal. So again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. You don't always have to, but that's exactly what it is that I sent out to our Learn Plan Profit team. This was yesterday after the market was closed, to have them have a better to give them a better understanding of what my focus was going to be for today. And then right when the market opened, again, we were off to a great start where we went from red on the day to actually green because of the continuous progress shortly after the economic reports were released at 8:30. And let's go ahead and actually talk about that very quickly. There were a series of economic reports that were released. The ones that we were mainly paying attention to today were the Chicago PMI and the Consumer Confidence Report. All the other reports were released before the market opened, with the Employment Cost Index again came in at 1% when the expectation was 1.1%, so a little bit lower than expected. The Chicago PMI came in lower than expected with 44.3 right now. Again, bad news is good news is bad news, with the expectation of 45.4, and the Consumer Confidence Report came in at 107.1. Again, not a very important economic report, but the expectation was 108.1. Now, one of the things that we need to talk about is what's to come tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Federal Reserve rate decision, so this is the interest rate hike. This is the biggest, the end-all be-all for this week. There is big tech that's reporting earnings: Apple, Amazon, Meta, and Google, right? The Alphabet mother company. But although those are very, very important, those are normally just short-term catalysts. This is going to be very, very important on how the market reacts. So there are a series of economic reports. The ADP employment change, yes, that's important to stay up to date with. The ISM manufacturing index, yes, of course, that's something important to stay up to date with. But one of the most important things is definitely the rate decision, and this is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I cannot stress this enough. Please, please, please do not put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate. It's that black and white. There's nothing wrong with being in a position. That's not what I'm saying. Do not put yourself in a position that you cannot tolerate. That if worst case scenario presents itself, that you're going to try to blame everyone for your lack of success. Now is the time to prepare. 2023 is not the year of being perfect. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to predict the future. Obviously, in 2022, it didn't work very well for you, right? Please, please, please understand the importance of position size, understand the importance of confirmation, understand the importance of locking in profits and reducing your position size at overbought levels. Again, my trades were nowhere near to being perfect today, but guess what? I'm still green and I'm still happy. And I went from shorting the market yesterday to going long on it today. You can make those quick adjustments, right? If you focus on one thing, and that's market direction, and your position size is light enough that you can accept when you're wrong. You keep those losses small because losses are all part of the game, and then you make that, shift. But one of the worst things you can do is enter a hopeful position, things go south, and then it's only going to be a domino effect from there. With the up and coming interest rate hike, with the up and coming earnings, please just know that things can get worse before they get better. They can obviously get better before they get worse, but again, it's not about predicting. It's not about hoping that you're right or wrong. Why can't you just manage your position size? And even if you're wrong, you're able to still buy the dip, right? Or short the market on the way down. That's the thing. It's like, I want you to have options, even at worst case scenario. That's one of the worst feelings, when you're literally, fully invested, market sells off, and you're just sitting on your hands praying and hoping for the market to recover. This is not the year of perfection. Understand that. Break those bad habits. It's not rocket science. Remember, we talk about this all the time. Stop guessing and start learning to actually trade. Stay calculated. Again, I trade live every single day with my Learn Plan Profit Group, and only with my Learn Plan Profit Group. I offer nothing else. I don't offer signals. I don't tell people where to buy. I don't trade for other people. I offer one thing, and that's Learn Plan Profit 2.0. So if you're ready to join my team and to watch me trade live every day, right? And just imagine your mornings every single day at market open to be able to tune on in and watch me trade live. How different would that be for your day-to-day routine, for your learning experience? Would I condense the time that it will take for you to actually understand what you're doing? That's the whole point of this, right? You get access to the A to Z video lesson library, our daily live trading sessions, our private group chat, and access to the TechBuds HQ. Yes, this is a one-time payment. It's lifetime access. And right now we're running our biggest sale, and it's $150 off. And that's second link in the description down below. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, feel free to send me a message via Instagram or via Discord, and that's the first or third link in the description. Friendly reminder, I don't have WhatsApp, I don't have Telegram, and my team will never reach out to you asking for money. I offer one thing, and that's Learn Plan Profit. You don't need to go anywhere but the second link in the description down below. There will be fake accounts that will pretend to be me that will message you and tell you that, hey, you need to give them money for crypto so they can trade for you. I don't do anything with that. I don't do anything with Forex, nothing. I trade in the stock market, and I do it live only with my Learn Plan Profit team. That is all. If you want to work with me, that's that second link down below. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note, and you better smash that like button.